Ghana is at an important juncture in its history, and the decision that we make on 7th December is going to reflect on the future of this country. A member of the New Patriotic Party, a friend of mine and a former colleague MP, said, it's not Ghana that needs change. He says it's change that needs Ghana. Change is calling Ghana. And that's Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Change needs Ghana because in the last Afro-Barometer survey, more than 80% of Ghanaians said that our country is going in the wrong direction. And if you are going in the wrong direction, if you are walking or you are driving and you are going in the wrong direction, what do? You change your course. And that is why on 7th December, Ghana must change course. We cannot solve the crisis in which we are with the same people who caused the crisis in the first place. Several years ago, somebody came and said, try me. Monso Meshe. The result is what we are seeing today. Today another person has come and he's also saying, try me. And he's saying the same things the one who has helped to put us in this ditch was saying 8 years ago. And what they say is that if after 4 years I don't do well, change me. The youth of this country don't have 4 years to waste. The youth of this country are in a hurry to create the opportunities that will make them live a dignified life. They're not going to try somebody and after 4 years decide whether you should continue. The youth of this country want an experienced hand. They want a safe pair of hands. They want a hand that they have seen do it before to come back and take this country and rescue us from the mess in which we have been dumped by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government.
Anything to convince me as a bank manager that you can pay. So you go once, you know you'll not go again. Most don't even bother. So what is the solution of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to solve this problem? What he's saying is that he will set up a women's development bank. Are the women here?
Are the women here?
Are we listening? We are the ones who take care of the children. We are the ones who take care of the home. We are the ones who know that everybody is at peace. And when there's peace at home, there's peace in the community, there's peace in the country. So this bank is to serve the interest, is to ensure that we can reach as many women as possible. Some need a small amount of money, as I say. So how will this bank operate without a collateral? The bank will operate by looking at the amount of money the woman needs, and we've already targeted 1 million women to benefit.
Hey! 1 million women
and
to be empowered.
And what do they bring? All we are saying is that if it's a small amount and you came for 4,000, 5,000, you bring us back just the 4,500, 5,000. Don't bring any interest. Because a lot of the women are forced to go to loan sharks, and if you go to them, they give you 2,000. They tell you bring 2,000 more. Now, what is that woman going to sell to make that kind of profit just to pay? So some will go into hiding, all kinds of indignities that we know women don't need. What women need is help. We want to be able to take care of our responsibilities in the family. We don't always have to become a burden. And now that businesses are collapsing, and our husbands who don't have jobs, our brothers don't have jobs. What are we going to do? You go to your brother's house too often, you start even having problems with your sister-in-law. Listen, there are problems we face, real ones, that nobody has tried to help us with. Choboy! Choboy!
Very good, very good. Do you know that the biggest threat to our democracy is corruption? It is not what we are seeing happening around us in the other countries. It is corruption. And this is corruption that has been presided over by this government, this NPP government. But today, what we have to do is to promise one another and to promise John Mahama that we will set the bar high when it comes to zero tolerance with respect to corruption. Fellow comrades, the reality we are faced with today is that our politics has become so monetized that these people believe that everybody can be bought at a price. And we have to prove them wrong. We have to tell them enough is enough. The money that they received from the World Bank for the re-engineering of the Garrett project that they squandered and people are now sharing, that money is not going to make a change to the lives of Ghanaians. That money is not going to improve the economy. The pillars of good governance include transparency, accountability, probity, integrity. But all of these start with us. When we come to power, we must uphold those principles and guard them dearly if we are to protect this fourth republic of ours. Choboy, are we going to make sure that we put an end to the blatant corruption that we are seeing in Ghana? Then we must vote for the NDC. Remember that the people of Ghana hold the NDC to a higher standard. And so what it is that people tolerate from these people, they will not tolerate from us. We are at a precipice with the highest level of youth unemployment, with the most polarized society that we have ever seen, with recruitment that has been happening on the blind side of Ghanaians. All of this is a form of corruption. And so if we are gathered here today to launch this campaign, it must stand on principles that cannot be bought with money. We do need money, but we will not be bought. We must make sure that come December 7th, no one can come to any of our agents and offer them money to betray the people of Ghana. Choboy! Are we going to protect the ballot box for the people of Ghana? Are we going to wait till the announcement of the election result before we go to bed? Each of us has a duty to protect the ballot box. Each of us has a duty to preach the good word of the NDC. On his tour of Ghana, President Mahama has promised to deal with corruption, but he cannot do it alone. We must do it together. The fight against corruption is not a fight for one person. It is a fight that we must all take, which means that whether you are at the branch level, at the regional level, constituency level, national level, wherever you find yourself, whichever part of Ghana you find yourself, we must put an end to this waste of our resources, the squandering of our resources, the theft of our state lands, the nepotism that we are seeing. All of these are making very, very shaky the foundations that are holding this democracy together. Are we going to protect this fourth republic? Are we going to protect this fourth republic? Then we must do so by protecting the ballot box come December 7th.
Thank you.
Choboy! This is a big fight. We must all be above monetization. Do not allow yourself to be misled by the money that people will bring your way. If they could not do it in 7.5 years, the extra 4 months that we have is not going to change the way they do things. Vote for John Mahama, vote for the NDC, vote for your NDC parliamentary candidates, and let us turn this country around and put this country back on the right track. God bless you all. Thank you.
For presidential and parliamentary election is not a coronation. It's an election that John Dramani Mahama will win. And you have no option than to hand over power to him, respecting the sovereign will of the Ghanaian people.
Make some noise, make some noise.
That's all. The Canadian ye person so we am. Open lure me. Nabe lure poraba. John Mahama pun lure me. 2024 election war. In northern Ghana, the 3-5 regions of northern region, John Mahama Kwen Lula Bawumia Kayeri Yoshene Luna, Lion Number.
Make some noise, make some noise.
You know, John Dramani Mahama is coming to the presidency with unparalleled rich experience and not experiments. He's been deputy minister, vice president, acting president, and president. He will come to the presidency with a renewed sense of vigor in self-correct to right the wrongs of the past, and in particular the wrongs of Nana Addo Dankwa and Dr. Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when he cannot check a Kokpao, then you took Galgala, when he cannot cut in your song, a new Excellency John Dramani. When he had no la, near is also Wuyamo. The next president of the Republic of Ghana, inshallah, comes 7th January. Muniyan kana antamale onda pumtilge shale Gambaga wale Gambaga na kwandure bunkurugu solla. Muniyan kana tamale. Nam. Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Muniyan kana kacharpune na bunkurugu. Kabanye kosong enyu mbo kabanda mashire ne non kwamti na nem kabna ban yekbe yara sola kabana ayezu and Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when he comes to the presidency, we all know what the country is going through. A country in crisis, a nation in crisis. Admitted even by Nana Addo Dankwa that is in crisis, is an admission of failure. The savior is coming. Excellency John Dramani.
Thank you.
He comes to the presidency at a critical stage of our national life to save the country from state capture and to save the country from the existential threat to our democracy and our well-being. He comes to it working on 3 important hallmarks. Compassion. He comes to it with compassion. And he comes to the presidency with judgment. Mali yesile, oye yisu nama.
Hey!
Yo yisu nama.
Hey!
Arise for the hunger, oh creatures of the land. Forward, let's seek your future. The world opens our way from victory unto me, and the end is shall live. Our strength in unity. Stay Benedict. Thank you very much. Thank you. Naan de sugo naan ng albarka ng